Hi everyone, welcome to day 18. My name's Betty, and I realised that today should have been a restorative one. Apologies, I wrote the numbers wrong on my phone. So tomorrow will be a restorative one, so you can look forward to that. But today we're just going to expand on that kind of balancing with our leg out in front of us and a bit of dancer pose. So have your strap. I have my little loop, which you can have. You also don't have to have a loop because you can just wrap and hold like this. Sometimes a loop is really nice. So for now, we're just going to come to a comfortable seat. Remember to sit up on a block or anything like that, blanket. And we're just going to ground down and take our 3 breaths together. So first of all, just notice the breath. Draw your attention to that place, the rise and fall of the chest, perhaps the sound or the sensation as it leaves and enters the nose. But wherever, just send your attention there. And we inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply, last time. And exhale, let it all go. Brilliant. Open the eyes. Hi. And we're going to bring our legs into a staff pose. So just both straight out in front of us. I'm going to bend my right knee. And then I'm going to step that right foot onto the outside of that left knee. If that doesn't feel comfortable, then just keep it on the inside, okay? My left hand is going to hug my knee in, and I'm just going to inhale and then twist to that right side. So I'm really hugging the knee in. My straight leg, my bottom leg is grounding down. My foot is active. I'm pulling my toes back. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center. I'm going to bring that leg over, and the sole of my right foot is just going to come onto my inner thigh. I'm going to grab my strap, hook it around that left foot. Inhale, length. And then exhale, fold down. So fold from the hips like we do in our forward fold. And what you're aiming for is your nose to your toes rather than your nose to your knee. You want to get your nose past your knee. So perhaps you're working here, that's fine. But wherever you're working, that's your intention, okay? That bottom leg is really active. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, release. I'm going to bring my right knee up and just straighten. Give you a little wibble wobble. And then second side. Left knee comes up and bends. Left foot stays there, tucking in onto the inside of that knee. Or perhaps you step it over. Hug your knee in. And your left hand is just coming behind your sitting bone. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. If you want to get a bit more, if you have a bit more range, then you can always hook the elbow onto the outside. I find when I do that my lower back curves a little bit, so I lose the pose. So I prefer to hug in because I can really hug that leg in close. Bottom leg is nice and active. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center. Bring that leg over, sole of the foot comes onto the inside of that thigh. Grab your strap, wrap it around your ball of your right foot. So I'm pulling the strap towards me with my hands, and my foot is actively trying to push it away, okay? Inhale, we rise up, and then exhale, nose to toes. They won't ever get there, or maybe they will, if anatomy allows, but that's the intention. And by doing that, you're actually allowing the chest and the belly to stay open, and you're bringing that flat to the leg rather than curving the spine. And there's a time and a place for that. We do that a lot in our restorative poses because these are quite active. So it's not that they're wrong. Just right now, we want activity. We want to switch the muscles on. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come back up, release the strap, and straighten out the legs, and just give them a bit of a wibble wobble. Fabulous. You can stay in staff pose, or you can just bring your legs into Sukhasana, easy pose. I'm going to bring my arms out into that T shape. I'm going to bring my left arm out in front. It comes across my body. Remember our presentation arms. And then my right arm hooks underneath. I'm pulling the arm in as I'm dropping the shoulder down. Really stretching across that left shoulder blades and the front of the shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, release, come back to the T, and then right hand comes across the front of the body, and we hook the left one underneath. Once again, pull that arm in. So this left arm is really compressing. I'm really switching it on, and then I'm actively pulling the right shoulder away from my ear. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, release. Well done. My hands are going to come behind me. You want to interlace the fingers. Just give you a back view. So we're going to interlace the fingers, and what we want to do is we want to push your hands away from your body. If you can get your palms together, then absolutely do that. So you can do this. That's not accessible for me. You can also hold a strap, and you're pulling the strap away from each other, and you're just pulling your hands away from each other. So you're holding a strap, your fingers are interlaced, or perhaps you've got your palms together. Your arms are pulling away from you. Inhale. And as you exhale, we fold forward. And then you're bringing your hands up over the top of you, and then like they want to come back down to the ground in front of your head. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, come back up. Shoulders are still really pulling behind you, and release. Give them a shake. Interlace the fingers in front of you, palms turn away. Extend the hands out, and then inhale, we raise the arms up. And then we release. Fabulous. Give your arms a bit of a shake. Brilliant. Okay, let's come, and we're just going to come straight into our downward facing dog. Now remember, if downward facing dog doesn't feel yummy for you, then puppy is always a great alternative, or even child's pose. So find that transitional pose for you that works. One where you feel challenged, but not challenged to the point where it's taking the enjoyment out of the flow. Okay, so If you're in your down dog, pedaling out your knees. And find stillness. We're going to raise the right leg up behind us, three-legged dog. Shift forward, step that right foot in between the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Low lunge. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, frame the front foot. If you're coming into down dog, you might want to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then step the back foot back, front foot back, sorry, coming into your down dog. Sorry, my brain's a bit fast at the moment. Just bear with me a second. Raise the left leg up behind you as you inhale, come into your three-legged dog. Shift forward and then step the left foot in between the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, we rise up. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down, frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, and step back, downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time. So as we inhale, raise the right leg up behind you. Shift forward, and as you step that right foot in between the hands, think about really drawing the knee up towards the chest, so you're creating compression and pushing the ground away with my hands. I'm really tucking that leg up, and that allows me to step that foot through. Lower the back knee or keep it lifted as we inhale, rise up. Take another inhale. And as we exhale, frame the front foot, step back, downward facing dog, or puppy or child's pose, wherever you are. Really push the tailbone up, melt the chest towards the thighs. Inhale, lift the left leg up, come into that three-legged dog. Then shift forward, then really think about tucking the leg all the way into the chest, the foot's coming up, and that's what steps that left foot in between the hands. Lower the back knee if you want to, or keep it up. Inhale, rise up. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, frame the front foot, step the front foot back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. Allow the breath to settle. And then bend both knees, look between the hands, and just walk all the way up to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Take a moment here in your forward fold. Softness in the knees. And then a generous bend as you rise all the way up, allowing the spine to unroll. Yeah, roll the shoulders back. Okay. Keep the blocks close to the front of the mat. Keep the strap close if you want to use it. Okay, so have everything close so that you can grab them. Those props if you want to. Apologies if you heard my belly rumbling. Okay. Mountain pose. Ground down through the feet. Engage the quads. Tuck the tailbone. Shoulders back and relaxed. We're just going to step back into a lunge. So I'm going to step my right foot back. Keep the back knee lifted. Raise the arms up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're just going to shift our weight forward. Now you might want to step that back foot in a little bit. And my hands are going to come down to the blocks underneath me. And then I'm going to raise my back leg up, coming into our warrior 3. So your hands could stay on the blocks, or perhaps you bring your palms to heart center. My toes of my back leg, the leg that's lifted, are pointing down. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, I'm going to stand up, but I'm going to keep that back leg lifted. I'm going to bring it through and up in front of me. Now, if you want to grab a strap, you can grab a strap, wrap it around the ball of that foot, and we're going to come to that, extend that leg out in front of us. If you don't want to use the strap, get your 2 peace fingers, hook them around the big toe, and then extend the leg out in front of you. Wherever you are, take an inhale, exhale, release the front foot, allow it to come down, but don't drop it to the floor. Lift it up behind you. Hand finds the strap or the foot. Raise the left hand up, and then inhale, push the foot into the hand. Lean forward just a little bit, come into your dancer pose. Well done. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, really gently come back to center. Release the foot and allow the foot to come down. Come back to your mountain pose. Well done. There was a lot of balancing on one leg. You did really good. Okay, second side. So allow the breath to come back to normal. Okay, I'm going to step the left foot behind me. Make sure you've got your blocks and your strap close by. Inhale, we rise up. High lunge. In this high lunge, make sure that your feet are grounded. You're rising up out of the ground. You're finding your stability. You're inhaling courage. We know what's going to come next, but don't anticipate. Just inhale the courage. And as you exhale, I'm going to lean forward, Step that back foot in just a little bit. Drop your right hand, your front hands to the blocks, and then lift the left leg up behind you. Toes are pointing down. Stay here with your hands on the block, or perhaps you bring your hands to heart center. Ground down through that standing leg. Up. If you wobble, don't worry. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to come to standing. See if you can keep the left leg from going onto the ground. Bring it up in front of you. You can wrap the strap around the ball of the foot, or perhaps your peace fingers, grab your toes, and then extend the leg out in front of you. Oh, this is my tricky side. My right hip is tricky. Yeah, take another inhale. And as you exhale, really gently, with control, bend the front, that leg that's up. Release. Bring it down, but try not to let it drop to the floor. Left hand comes behind you. Use the strap, or perhaps hand grabs the foot. Ooh. Inhale, right hand comes up, and then lean forward just slightly. Foot presses into the hand, and it comes out behind you. Dancer pose. Yeah, strong through that standing leg. Micro bend as well. Don't hyperextend. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, come back up. Release, and allow the leg to come down. Give yourself a wibble wobble, just a shake. Fab. Inhale, raise the hands. Exhale, forward fold at the hips as you come down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Then exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs one last time. And then release both knees to the floor and come to sit. Fab. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor in front of you or the mat so the legs are bent. Hands come behind you and you're just leaning back slightly, and we're just gonna windshield wiper the legs. Just one side and then the other. Come back to center, calm into your comfortable seat. You did really well today, guys. You do well every day, obviously, but that was some strong balancing work. If you wobbled, if you had to put your foot down, doesn't matter at all. I've probably said this before, but I say this to all of my yogis. We are like trees, and trees need to wobble in the wind, and that's how they get stronger. With every move, every bend that the wind takes them in, they grow stronger. So wobbles are brilliant. It's what helps us stand taller. So feel good about yourself. Thank your body for the fact that you're here. I thank you so much that you're here. And be proud of yourselves. Okay? Don't wait for anybody to be proud of you. Just be proud of yourself. So, close the eyes, soften the gaze. And we'll take 3 breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sigh it out. Last one, biggest one. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for being here with me. Namaste.